Hello and welcome to another video on this channel. Yesterday was September 30th, 2024 and it marked the end of the DV 2024 program. Today is October 1st, 2024 and it marks the beginning of the DV 2025 program. So in today's video, we will first take a look at the status of the DV 2024 program just before the final interviews were conducted. And then we will continue by considering the prospects for the DV 2025 program. So now, let's go into that. Now, let's begin with the DV 2024 program. The program began exactly a year ago on October 1st, 2023, and it ran its course up to yesterday, September 30th, when it came to an end. Hopefully, during the coming weekend, we will consider the final report for the DV 2024 program. But for now, the status of the program just before the final interviews were conducted yesterday. So let's go over to the DV 2024 SAAC data page on Zactitius' website to consider that. What we have here is the status of the DV 2024 program just before the final interviews were conducted on yesterday, September 30th. Now, what I want to draw your attention to in this table is the total number of issuances, which amounts to 53,203. That's the number of applicants that received diversity visas just before the final interviews were conducted on yesterday. Now, that number doesn't take into consideration the applicants that adjusted status in the United States. If we should add the adjustment of status issuances, that would take us to around 54,500 diversity visas issued out before the final interviews were conducted on yesterday. So it means that there were only around 300 visas available to those who were supposed to be interviewed on yesterday. Now, with that reality, it means that at the end of the DV 2024 program, the number of visas issued out will be very close to the 54,850 visas which were on offer during the DV 2024 program, which has generally not been the case during the past programs. That is something that is worth noting when it comes to the DV 2024 program. So that is it concerning the DV 2024 program. Now look out for the final DV 2024 program report sometime during the upcoming weekend. Now let's go over to the DV 2025 program. Today is October 1st, 2024, the beginning of the US 2025 fiscal year, and it is also the beginning of the DV 2025 program. In other words, interviews in the DV 2025 program kick off now and will continue up to September 30th next year, 2025. In earlier videos, you heard me speak about preliminaries leading up to the DV 2025 program, and those were in the months of August and September. Now, the program begins today, October 1st. The interviews that are to be conducted during this month of October 2024 are interviews that were scheduled in the month of August 2024, which was part of what I referred to at the time as preliminaries leading up to the program. There are a few interviews that were also scheduled during the month of September to be conducted in this month of October 2024. However, the number of interviews that will be conducted during this month of October 2024 will actually be very low. And the reason is because of technical problems that were experienced by KCC when it comes to the sending out of interview notifications to applicants of the DV 2025 program. The same can be expected for the month of November. November is also expected to have a low number of interviews. When it comes to December, interviews are expected to be higher than the months of October and November. But generally, during the first 3 months of the program every year, the number of interviews conducted is low. But for the DV 2025 program, they are expected to be particularly lower than in previous years. So in the DV 2025 program, we can expect high number of interviews to actually begin during the month of January 2025. Now, during this month of October, the sending out of interview notifications will continue. Those interview notifications will be mainly for interviews that will be conducted during the month of December 2024, although there will be some interview notifications sent out during this month of October for the month of November, but those will not be as many as what is expected for the month of December. Now, as we go into the DV 2025 program, the piece of advice that I would like to share with you as a DV 2025 applicant is that you follow the happenings of the DV 2025 program. Remember, in a number of past videos, I have made it clear that the diversity visa program today is not the same as it was in the past. In the past, the diversity visa program or prospects for interview in the DV program was limited to your case number. Nowadays, in addition to your case number, there are other factors that determine your chances or your prospects for interview. In order for most applicants to ensure their chances or their prospects for interview in the diversity visa program as it is nowadays, they have to follow the happenings in the program during their diversity visa program year. There have been occasions in the diversity visa program in recent years when applicants needed to act, but they did not act, and that caused them to lose their opportunity of being issued a diversity visa. Those who acted promptly in some cases were the ones that benefited from diversity visas that were issued out at some point. So, once again, my piece of advice to you as a DV 2025 applicant is to follow the happenings in the DV 2025 program as the program progresses. So that is it concerning the DV 2025 program. I wish you the very best as the program kicks off. Which brings us to the end of this video. Thanks for watching it. See you, God willing, in the next one. Goodbye.